Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. So, last part, we dealt with a bunch of side missions. There's supposed to be 5 of them, and I only do about 4 out of the 5 because stupid me forgot to do one. Like I said, I'll show it off later. I promise I will. But now we're going to do the second to last one, which is actually what you need to do in order to progress the stories. So we're going to have to protect Soliana's castle gates from more of Eggman's mooks, and what we're pretty much doing is just picking up shit and just throwing it at enemies. You know, what we have been doing for the for the almost the entire thing so far. So my best piece of advice to give you for this is that you know, the best things to pick up to me, you know, are the spike balls, the metal crates, the fire crates, you know. Pick up all of those as much as you can and use them against the enemies, because to me those objects seem like the most powerful enough to take out the enemies, especially with the bigger health bars. Also, if you ever get a chance to, you know, the enemies who do shoot missiles or any sort of projectile at you, make sure to grab them too, because you know those things, they always shoot a lot of them, so you'll always have enough to take out all the enemies. And try not to get hit as much as I do. Because, you know, just like with Sonic, you know, rings can be a humongous factor of you getting that S rank. So, you know, I would definitely go for that ring capsule that was, like, in the very front of you in the beginning of the side mission. And just try to keep everything you can. With a nice time bonus, you'll be able to easily get an S rank. But I barely got it, so... Or I barely didn't even get it, is what I meant to say. But... it doesn't matter. We're going to be heading off to Dusty Desert with Silver. And don't worry, people. For those who do know what Dusty Desert is, they're probably clenching their fists right now. For those who don't know about Dusty Desert, well, happy times are ahead. Emphasis on the sarcasm for happy times. This is another thing I want to explain too. That sometimes when I'm playing as Silver the Hedgehog, fuck it. I'll explain later.
I sense Sonic's presence here. Call it my girlish intuition.
What am I doing?
Sorry. As soon as I find Sonic, I'll help you find who you're looking for, Silver.
This looks so beautiful.
What? You mean this desert?
Everything is so great here, isn't it? The sky is gorgeous and everyone's happy.
Those last 4 side missions say otherwise, Silver.
Let's go. I'll help you find who you're looking for.
But as I was saying before I stutter like an idiot, is that I've countered a bit of slowdown with Silver when I'm walking through the town hub world and everything like that, and I don't understand why. You think that would happen with Sonic, but then again, there should not be any slowdown whatsoever. But I don't know. Just why? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Dusty Desert, Silver's most infamous state in the entire game. Now, you newcomers, you're looking at this and probably thinking, well, Ethan, this isn't so bad. It looks like, you know, we're just killing a bunch of mechs and everything like that. And then this gimmick comes up. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the gimmick of Dusty Desert. These balls these ball puzzles. It's pretty much an equivalent game of billiards. That's what it is. It's just fucking billiards. So, the whole point of this ball gimmick is, you know, you have all these certain balls, and they have a certain, you can see that they have a number on them, you know, and they just exploded. Wow, I can't believe that. But there's a reason why there's a number on them. The number indicates how many times you can either hit them, or the number will actually gradually go down during time. So what you have to do is that you gotta hit the balls into any of the pockets, you know, the corner pockets, the side pockets, any pocket you want, but you gotta make sure that all the balls get inside these pockets. Now, let's say you hit it enough, you hit it all 9 times, or the timer already goes down and those balls already explode, like what just happened earlier. Now, for the balls that did go down the holes, you don't have to restart all over again and put them all down the holes. Like, say, you get all of them but one, and that one explodes. You'll just have to get that one down into the hole. You don't have to get all of them back in there, because that would be fucking tedious and just so mean. I'm serious. That's why I'm glad that at least that ball puzzle does not do, is at least that. And, folks, I think we're going to be seeing more of that ball puzzle. I call it a hunch. Ay, yoy. So, you know, it's like Dusty Desert. I wouldn't consider it to be like Silver's longest stage. It really isn't. It's there is one part that could actually make it long, but you know, we'll get to it because when we actually get to it. But now, folks, we are controlling Amy Rose, and she has got to be the worst Sonic character in the entire game. Because it saddens me to say that she's been downgraded from Sonic Adventure. I mean, that's a big accomplishment if they downgrade her from Sonic Adventure, you know? Because when you look at her, she looks like she could be okay and everything like that, but no. Her speed is worse than Sonic Adventure. I mean, at least with Sonic Adventure, Amy, you know, she could get some speed, you know, going down, you know, a slope, or, you know, if I remember, I think going upstairs too. I don't know how that works, but, you know, she could get speed that way and everything like that. You know, she had a badass upgrade in, you know, Sonic Heroes, and, you know, I applaud her for that. But in here, they just downgrade her so horribly. It's just, you know, she's not as fast as she is in Sonic Adventure, and her hammer attack is, it's pointless. Yeah, it hits enemies, but you have to be at point-blank range in order to hit anybody with it. It's just ridiculous. And not only that, apparently Amy now has the ability to turn invisible. I don't know how that works, really. Why could she turn invisible? I don't understand that. If, you know, you hold out the X button, she does whatever she just did right there, and she'll turn, you know, invisible. And you still see her shadow on the floor, so I think she may be, like, bending light or some shit like that. I'm not too sure, but, you know, when you're invisible, it's really hard to hit enemies, because they expect you to use it to, you know, sneak up on enemies. Like, I could have snuck up on those two and hit the box and everything like that, but, you know, it's hard to indicate where you are when you're invisible, because, you know, you're invisible. You don't know where you are. And the shadow, just how it's rendered, is just horrible. It really is. So it's really hard to tell where you are. And frankly, to tell you the truth, what does invisibility have to do with Amy? That seems like a thing for, you know, for Espio. I mean, did she secretly gain some training from Espio or something? I'm not too sure, but it goes against her character. I mean, seriously, when I saw that was completely out of the blue. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then she also has, you know, a double jump, but it's not as nearly as effective as, you know, Blaze's double jump, because when you use the double jump with Amy Rose, all horizontal momentum is canceled out. Like, say, when you're running at a decent speed, you know, and you're carrying all sorts of velocity with you, if you try using the double jump, you know, and she'll jump, then she'll stop in mid-air, and then do a second jump in order for her to, you know, gain some extra height so you can, you know, reach a platform. It's like she's hitting like an invisible brick wall or something like that just stops her from just having all that momentum. So, yeah, you think with something like that, you know, oh, I could use a double jump to, you know, go far distances so I can avoid all those big bombless pits. No, you can't. Because of that cancellation of just momentum right there, especially horizontal momentum, which is really important when you're trying to go the distance to something, you know, it doesn't work. So, her double jump is just terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Now, in these types of sand sections right here, you know, you see the sand wall, you know, coming forward and everything like that. If you get caught in that, it's okay. It's not instant death. It's more of just an obstacle to push you backwards. And There are spiked balls on the floor that can be carried by the current, so, you know, you can get hit by those. But, like I said in part 11, if you know how to abuse the hell out of Silver's, you know, hovering ability, it's a-okay, because they expect you to take certain objects and hit the statues in order to make a, you know, a makeshift bridge or some sort of platform. But, you know, like I said, if you know how to abuse the hell out of his hovering ability, you know, you could easily just get past it with no problems whatsoever. Now, you know, folks, Dusty Desert, I wouldn't consider it to be like a level that's like all around bad. Think of Dusty Desert like this. Dusty Desert's like one of those types of levels that you know, there's this gimmick that you come up to and you just swear you just don't look forward to it, and when every time you play, it's like, you know, the level's not too bad, but once you get to that one part, you know, it just ruins it for you. And that's what Dusty Desert is. And here it is, folks, the last ball puzzle. So what you have to do for this last ball puzzle is that you have to take this ball and put it all the way in this pocket at the very end of this L-shaped corridor. Now keep in mind that every single time you hit it, the counter goes down, and also, not only that, when the more time you waste, the counter will also go down. There's also these bombless pits here to stop you too, and the steel crates are supposed to block the ball from going in, but depending on how hard you hit it, it doesn't work. The crates will go along with it, and folks, I had to literally edit my way until I finally beat the damn thing. I actually got lucky there with the ball puzzle, but I just don't look forward to doing that ball puzzle. Ugh, I hate it. I hate that ball puzzle. It's the most infamous part about Silver the Hedgehog's story. That's why I don't like Dusty Desert. It's just that ball puzzle right there. I don't look forward to it. I never get better at it. The more I play, it was a stupid fucking gimmick then, and it's a stupid fucking gimmick now.
I can't believe we haven't located Sonic yet. Gee, I wonder where he went.
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis Trigger. Your actions will condemn us all. Who are you? My name is Silver. For the future of the world, I will destroy you!
Doesn't look like you're here to talk.
Oh, it looks like the shoe's on the other foot, ladies and gentlemen, because now we're actually playing as Silver the Hedgehog during this fight now. And since we're Silver the Hedgehog, we could pretty much grab anything at our disposal, and we don't have to worry about no more. Fight is a whole lot easier. Because what we have to do is that when Sonic says, "Here I come," you just grab anything in your path and, you know, try to just throw it at Sonic. There's also this little trick that I'm trying to show off that, you know, if you actually pause the game and hold down the right trigger and the X button, you can actually pick up Sonic and chuck him. It's really satisfying, but for some reason, it's not working for me at this point. Because even if you don't press the start button, you know, you could still pick him up, but there's nothing that you can do. You could just pick him up. You can't chuck him. I don't know why they couldn't program that into the game. It's something that I think is a missed opportunity. I mean, I would love to just have it in the game. I mean, I don't know why you have to do that trick in order to make it work, but that's the only way. But other than that, you know, with all the stuff you could grab and chuck at Sonic, this fight is, you know, piss easy. It really is. You could beat him within, like, 6 seconds. I shit you not. That's probably the worst I've done with the fight so far.
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
And she still can't hear that.
It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis Trigger must be destroyed.
Elise? Wait!
Don't you dare turn your back on me! It's time I finally put an end to this!
Stop!
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy! This is my mission!
Absolutely not!
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Leave it to me! The person you were looking for was Sonic! Were you planning to kill him?
He's responsible for destroying my world!
That's crazy! Sonic would never do that.
But it's true! In the near future, his actions will cause the devastation of my world! So I must—
No! I don't believe it. Even if that was true. If I had to choose between the world and Sonic, I would choose Sonic.
Jeez, what a selfish bitch.
So this is where you are. I've been looking for you. What's wrong?
Well, Blaze? To kill someone to save the world. Is that really the right thing to do?
You're so naive. Whether it's right or wrong, I can't really say. But what I do know is,
Insert Sonic Adventure 2 reference
if we
here.
don't take this chance, the future will remain exactly as it is.
Since he's after Dr. Eggman, let's sneak into Eggman's base. Maybe we'll learn something new.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to stop it here, folks. You know, I doubt you want to hear my nonsensical ranting. So until next time, guys, I'll see you for part 15.